What are we talking about, man? Oh,
Furries are good
we were
people.
talking about some nasty shit. Oh
No,
no, we were talking
Oh,
about
not
furries. Yeah.
nasty. Yeah.
let's introduce ourselves. Hey, my name is
Really?
what?
You about to introduce yourself like you at an AA meeting. Hey, my name is Haash,
Hi.
and I'm a
Hi,
furry.
Haash.
No, I'm a furry sympathizer. Like I just look. If I had a tail, I wouldn't be mad at it.
Yeah.
Also, you know how aggressively scary I'd be? Not that I want to be, but sometimes I do with claws.
For me, it depends on which tail. Like if I got a monkey tail, hell yeah, because I'll be grabbing shit. But if I
Okay.
had just had like a dog tail, like
a
all you
fox
can do
tail.
with that shit is just wag, bro. Like you're not doing nothing.
Yeah, and it could get caught on like your car door if you get out of it wrong.
Yeah,
What about a lizard tail? Would you be okay with that?
That'd be a vibe.
so you can detach it and shit?
Well,
Is that-
that's the thing, and they help you balance. That's what the tail
That's
is
not
for
all
a lot of
lizards,
animals.
though, right? Oh, what about a kangaroo tail? They're mad strong. They
True.
sit on it.
Oh yeah, you could sit back on it.
Yeah,
True.
got
You have a
jump
chair
in the
wherever you go, pretty much.
everywhere you go.
Yeah.
That's a
But
vibe.
what,
I
hold
see
on.
the vision.
But let's say you had a let's say you had a kangaroo's tail, right? Would you want the rest of the lower body to match it?
Nah, them legs are kind of crazy, bro. Imagine
Yeah,
trying to
but
put
you be
on
able to
jeans with
hop.
those
Like think
legs.
about that, bro. You be
Yeah,
able
but
to
where do
jump
you
out
get
the
clothes,
gym, boy.
bro?
I
You
not
gotta like
not
wear a
let me.
loincloth.
Okay,
I'll
okay.
take a
So you
pouch.
can jump. Okay. Wow, no, I don't want that pouch because have you seen
Nah,
inside
the
their
pouch is
pouch?
trash, bro.
Nah,
Oh,
bro,
bro,
because
you
you
can
look,
literally.
it's not a real. Okay, it's a pocket, but it's also like into their organs. Have you ever
Yeah,
looked
bro.
inside
Oh,
of
for
a
real?
kangaroo's? Yeah, bro. Because
Yeah.
Oh, then never
Yeah, shit's
mind.
crazy.
I'm good.
see
Oh,
the
ain't no
whole, you see the
pocket.
whole.
Yeah, I just put on a hoodie, bro. It's all good. Like that's
Yeah.
enough pocket for me, honestly.
I thought it was
man.
just like a pocket, so you just like, all right, bet, let me put a little something in there. Boom. What you need? I got what you need.
Having
Would
a
you
tail
guys ever
does
want to
sound
be
kind of
like a
fire.
Sagittarius, or is that what they're called?
I am a Sagittarius.
No, not like the horoscope, but like the animal,
Centaurs,
a
that's what
human.
they're called.
What is it called?
Oh, a
Centaur?
centaur. Like the
Centaur.
half
Oh,
horse,
Yeah, so
half human
centaurs
kid?
are
yeah,
the human
yeah.
head and then a horse body, and then the minotaurs are the bull head with the human body.
Yeah.
No, I want to be a centaur if I would have to choose.
Yeah.
I feel like you'd
Yeah.
be mad, like strong and weak at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, you're trash upper body. It's like a guy who only does
No,
legs.
but
That guy
imagine
Big
doesn't
though.
yourself.
exist.
Hey man.
Nah, but
Imagine yourself.
so they do archery because of that. So any long range they got you, but as soon as you get up close, they kick you with the horse feet.
And we've seen mad videos of what that shit can do. So
Why'd they do that? Hold up, why'd they design them to be like archers? Is that just from like
Probably because they're tall. They have like a
So
high.
the myth behind them is they're the searchers or the finders of truth. So that's why, and so like they use their arrow to find their targets, basically like to search for truth and stuff like that. Now I might be butchering this. This is just from like my 2 minutes of googling this shit back in the day. So anybody who's from like the Grecian background, don't crucify me.
Is that what they're called? Hold up, I'm
I just
ignorant.
call them the Greeks.
Yeah.
It's Grecian.
Oh shit!
I like that.
How much
PC
you want to
culture.
bet?
Let's go.
How much you want to bet on?
I'll put 600 on it. Let's do this.
Yo, I'm putting your soul on it. Yo,
Damn,
since I
bro.
own it. Yeah,
Hey, I'll do it. Then I get your soul then.
No. My soul's not up
No,
for
let's do this. Let's do this.
Hungry
I'm
is
ready
right.
for a slave.
Sadly.
Let's do this. Boy.
Is it really Grecian?
Okay,
Hold up.
Grecian refers to the old Greeks, like the ancient Greeks.
Exactly.
Okay.
Let's go. Pow, 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 pow. So I'm gonna need you to be at the house. Let's say I'll give you a week. All right.
Hold up, you're gonna extract my soul.
I'll give you a week.
What?
You got
For my
until the
soul?
20th.
Yeah, bro.
You got until the 20th to be at the house.
Yo,
and I owe you until.
I'm like Kanye out
he
here,
basically
bro.
owns you.
Nah, see, you got a 30 like you got a 30-way split between other people that own my soul because I bet my soul.
Damn.
That time.
You just bet
Hungry,
something
you
you
getting
don't
his
even
soul
own.
every third
That'd be a nice plot for an anime.
You
right
ever
there.
do? You ever play Yu-Gi-Oh? You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
Once you
God.
don't
in the
have any
shadow
more
realm right
fries, bro. Once you don't have any more fries to bet, right? What else do you have?
It's so,
Your
man.
soul.
You got the shadow realm, boy.
Damn, Jimbo.
That's vibey if you ask me.
Oh my.
But all right, man, let's introduce the episode. What's good, y'all? It's Side back from the OFC podcast. I'm here with the homies again. I got Ellie,
Yep.
Haash,
Ooh.
and Hungry.
Yeah, who hungry?
Both of y'all's little intros will never get old, man. But
For real, boy.
Y'all make
Merch
them so
coming
basic,
soon, alright?
man.
Merch coming
merch
soon.
coming soon. That's some nasty merch. But look, we talked about it before. We got to talk about it again. These anime live actions, bro. So we saw the little preview for the extended preview for the Cowboy Bebop. And we've also seen the casting for One Piece.
Yeah.
Let's start with the Cowboy Bebop. All disclosure, we talked about it a little bit before, but man, it looks like it's gonna be bad. I gotta say, it looks like it's gonna be trash.
I'm awaiting.
I can't even play devil's advocate, bro.
I'm a wait. At this point,
This is my expectations. If the episodes that were serious are serious, then I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna be happy. If the campy episodes, yeah, like because if you remember with Cowboy Bebop, it was some fun, lighthearted episodes, and then there was like much more serious tone episodes. So if they can really capture like the fun lightheartedness, maybe change the dialogue again, right? So it doesn't sound so campy, right? Then I think we'll have a better viewing experience. But with the serious ones, I want there to be like real dramatic, like suspense and all the stuff, bro. All the good stuff. I want all the good stuff. But as long as the serious stuff is good, like you remember the last two episodes of Cowboy Bebop, probably like the best television of the '90s, I would say. Yeah, if they can capture those last two episodes, man, I'd be very happy, man. That's all.
See, okay, the one thing is these like what we've seen so far, it looks campy, and it looks like intentionally campy, like blaxploitation or like kung fu movies of the 70s and 80s. So like I don't doubt that they're gonna be able to nail those types of episodes, like the episodes where just hijinks is happening. I just don't know how they stop down to being serious. Because I haven't seen anything that looks serious yet. Even I've seen things that try to look serious, but it still looks campy. So that's what I'm afraid of.
Yo, have they casted Ed? Or is Ed gonna be in this?
I don't think we've seen Ed yet.
Because I haven't seen anything about Ed, but I was thinking they were just gonna bring her in later, but
they might they might do like a 12 episode thing. And Cowboy Bebop's like 26. So if they do like an episode for episode redo, we might not see Ed until the second season.
Until second season. Oh, okay.
Hold up, but Ed was introduced in the first like 4 or 5 episodes.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know.
Because, like, keep it a buck. If they want to go woke, Ed would be a great transgender character if they wanted to put it in there. Because the whole time I thought Ed was Ed's a female.
Wait, didn't they cast the kid already for him?
I don't think they have.
I thought I saw something, but it probably would have been like one of those, like, oh, maybe this kid is like perfect for it. But okay, that's good.
Yeah. But
interesting.
But yeah, you're right.
Good way to go.
Cool. Yeah, because I mean, I think the whole point of Ed was that she was kind of like boyish and she wanted to look like a boy and all that type of stuff. So you could definitely try cast a trans man as Ed.
So check this out. The the showrunner for Netflix is live action of Cowboy Bebop. Kind of hinted at Ed being a character in the show.
What did he say?
They said, Ed, everybody wants to know about Ed. People will be very delighted when they watch the season. So I guess
so
appearance.
Ed might be in there.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to bait everybody to watch it just for Ed.
Maybe.
Probably.
I mean, I'm down to watch. Like, I'm not so turned off that I'm like, oh, I'm not going to watch this shit, blah, blah, blah. Like, even if we weren't going to talk about it on the pod, I would still watch it just because I love Cowboy Bebop that much.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love watching just car crashes, so I'm going to be there.
And by the way, if Ed's not a part of the series, a lot of the old episodes don't work.
Yeah, the campy episodes don't.
Yeah.
Especially the episodes where like they just stay on the ship.
Yeah.
They work because of Ed.
I need to see Ed eat like that random like refrigerator blob. Like that. Like you remember like when Spike left like crab or lobster too long in the refrigerator and then it started like getting everything sick.
Oh yeah.
And then you just see the end of the spoiler if you haven't watched Cowboy Bebop. But at the end of the episode, Ed just eats it while she's like sleeping in space, like floating or whatever. Like it's not a big deal.
So
yeah, there's so many like Ed is like the perfect comic relief character for that type of show. Because like the rest of the characters, they can be funny, right? But Ed is funny. Like she's a funny character, whereas the rest of the characters are kind of more serious. So she almost functions like a straight man, even though she's the funny character, because everybody else is so serious.
She's a foil. Is that what they call it? Comedic foil?
Yeah, like a foil. Yeah, exactly.
So go ahead. Sorry, bro.
Oh no, I was just getting ready to say like, I just want to know now. My anticipation is so high because I just want to know where the hell they're going at this point. I gotta know.
The more I look at him, John Cho playing Spike Spiegel, I think he somewhat fits the role.
Yeah.
Because
last time we talked about it, you said that he didn't really fit it. Now they didn't hear that, but last time we talked about it personally, he said he didn't seem like he fit the role.
Here, I'll post a picture. Wait a second, it's loading.
Yeah, everything. I mean, while that's posted, everything I've seen him in, I agree that he does look a lot like what I think Spike would look like if he was a real person. He looks maybe a little bit older because I always think Spike is like a 28, 27-year-old dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
John Cho is like 40.
40s.
Is he? He's like late 30s, right?
I thought he was 40s. Early 40s.
John Cho's age.
Just think about it.
He's
40. Oh, he's late 40. Oh, shit.
Yo, he looks good for 49.
Yeah.
For real, bro.
Great.
Yo.
Shout out to the Netflix makeup department, too.
Yeah, bro. I mean, he looks, mid to late 30s, early 40s, something like that.
And yeah, Spike Spiegel was usually like 27.
Yeah.
Oh, word?
Yeah, his age is 27 in the thing. I just looked it up.
Yeah,
that's such a good to know.
So
I have maybe a small little hot take. I won't say it's a hot take, but I think I've personally given up on trying to expect the cast to look like the original from the anime. Like at this point, like fam, like we can't just expect some anime people just to come out and be actors. You know what I mean? Like we just can't expect that we're gonna see like, oh damn, I saw Naruto right now down the street. He's probably gonna do a live action for it. Like I can't expect something like that. So like I've just gotta wait and see for the story and see what happens. That's the same thing how I feel with One Piece, with like how like people are complaining and stuff. I'm like, fam, like let's see what happens. Let's see the first few episodes, see how it goes. See if they respect like what Oda wants or wanted, and let's just see, man. Then we can judge it after.
Hold up, were you guys okay? So I looked at some of the cast. I wasn't that mad at it. Like Luffy, the guy playing Luffy, kind of looks like Luffy too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he has like big hands and shit.
Looks mad joyful.
Like Usopp.
I like Usopp too.
Yeah, shout out to Usopp.
Do we know who plays Nami?
Yeah,
I don't know who she is.
A pretty normal looking white lady.
She kind of fits
like early 20s. Yeah,
she has the same head.
Exactly.
They do have the same head.
To me.
You're not wrong, bro.
I think the only one where I might have an issue with is Sanji.
Oh yeah, because
again, we gotta wait till they put the wig on him and see how it all comes out. We're just looking at the guy normal. He's not dressed up.
Yeah, exactly.
I hope like when they start putting like the wigs and everything on people, that it doesn't look like
campy. The eyebrows, dude.
Because you know how like some wigs they look natural, but then other wigs it looks like that person's sitting there with a wig on their head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
And I
but
mean, my thing when I looked at the One Piece cast, I was not angry, and they say like over and over again, "We've been working with Oda. We've been working with Oda. He is very close with this." So I have a lot more hope for the One Piece live action than I do the Cowboy Bebop.
No, people are gonna have to be really forgiving when it comes to One Piece because it's gonna be cartoony.
yeah,
But like the
big
beginning,
giant
so
people.
in fairness, I started watching One Piece probably like 2 months ago, right? I'm at Sky Island. The beginning of One Piece is so like action adventure. It gives like old school original Dragon Ball vibes. It's just like a adventure anime, right? It's not like full on shonen until even where I'm at, it's not really full on shonen yet. So if it's like action adventure, I'm cool with that.
I have a question. Why did we think the Dragon Ball live action was gonna be good? Was it just because we were kids?
Nah,
we're
did we
kids.
actually think
I think
that?
it was because we were kids, man. We didn't have a chance to. Like there wasn't social media where we can like actually form an outrage about it. Like look what happened to the Sonic movie.
Yeah, they fucked
Imagine
it.
if the Dragon Ball live action were to happen now, yo, they probably would have canceled that shit.
There was a
Yeah.
YouTube there was a YouTube channel that was attempting to make a live action Dragon Ball Z series. It looked pretty good. I don't think they went on with it, but from what it looked like, I think like kids would have really enjoyed it.
I'm curious. I want to check that out.
Probably like say the guy's name or the person's name. But oh well, hey, whoever you were,
No, shout out to you.
Shout out to you, man. Hey, man.
For real.
Hopefully, he's still alive.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Hope you're good. Hope your family's good. Hope everybody's eating well.
For real. But yeah, I mean, I am excited. Does anybody know when the One Piece live action is supposed to
I'm gonna be
start
honest with you.
airing?
If they started casting now,
I can look at it right now.
I hope that they've been recording for a while and they just showed who's the cast right now, because I'm really interested. I really hope
Yeah,
we see
because
that
in
at
the little
least.
preview I saw, it was like, we're still working on some things, but you know, it's coming soonish.
Has
Is
to
it
be a
only
lot
for
of CGI
Netflix?
involved.
Yeah, they
That's
haven't dropped
Netflix.
a whatchamacallit.
Let's see. Looking.
They haven't dropped a whatchamacallit, but they said it should be releasing summer 22.
Oh, perfect. I was actually gonna say that. I hope that they release it around summer 22. Even if they delay it, it's fine. But
Yeah.
Do you guys like that Netflix reuses a lot of the same actors they have in other like movies and series in their other like Netflix adaptations?
I don't mind. You know why? Because I've how do I say this? I've wanted to see new actors for a while. I'm sick and tired of looking at the same guys all the time. Like I'm sick and tired of Chris Pratt.
Yeah,
But he does such a good job.
Like it's crazy, but I don't know how Hollywood works, and haven't really cared to research it. But I feel like there's a lot of gatekeeping over there, and maybe these Netflix guys probably have the talent to be able to be at their level, but they just haven't had the right opportunity or found like the right role for them, you know. So I like it.
So
I enjoy it.
what is it? I kind of spoke with Smurf. For those who don't know who Smurf is one of our Discord mates.
Degenerate.
So basically, he did some research in it. It's basically like the Chris Pratts, the Chris Hemsworth, the Robert Downey Jr.'s. They're all billable, so they know that just having their name on the movie, they're going to sell X amount of seats, and so that's made money just by having that person's name on the project. And so I think that's what most of it is. Like, we have to sell this movie. Let's get Selma Hayek because we know she's going to fill this many seats, and then let's get Robert Downey Jr. because we know he's going to sell this many seats. And so that's what most of it is. They're shoring up their bets for the movie that they're going to make.
Yep. And some like directors, they have their buddy be the lead actor and everything. Like Scorsese is always gonna, or not Scorsese, but what's the other guy?
You got Ryan Coogler with all of
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan. You got
what's the dude who does
who's the one who did
Fiction
Inception
and Kill Bill?
Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
Christopher Nolan. Yes. He does like his slew of actors. You got the Michael Caine. You got the dude with the weird face who played Scarecrow.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you played Scarecrow. You played in Inception as the guy they went into the dream with.
Wasn't he also in what was that?
Tarantino? That's what I'm thinking about.
Oh yeah, Tarantino.
Tarantino always gets Leo DiCaprio.
No,
and for a minute.
Am I thinking of the other guy? Hold on.
You're thinking of Skarsgård.
Oh, okay.
Skarsgård's different than the guy I'm talking about. I can't remember his name though.
I kind of understand why they do it.
But yeah, Tarantino with Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
Leo.
Friends, so he gets Samuel L. He gets Leo DiCaprio. He got Uma Thurman for a long time. But yeah, and so Netflix, I think of them as like a recording studio, and they have their guys that they come and pick. And it's not even just actors; they have their directors that have a bunch of stuff on Netflix. It's the same directors.
Yeah, so. That's why a lot of the stuff looks the same. Like it's filmed the same way.
Yeah. Netflix definitely has a look.
Yeah, it has a style.
I may sound kind of Joe Buttonish, but I wish more of these actors or like the big actors would actually decide to do like something independent and actually give a chance to like more of these guys to be able to grow themselves or actually get into like the big screen stuff. It'd be interesting.
Only one I can think of that does like the artsy. Well, what's his name? The guy from The Office, Steve Carell. Started doing more independent, like more Sundance filmy films. And who else? Well, Shia LaBeouf. I can't speak today. Shia LaBeouf. Is it LaBeouf or LaBeouf?
I say LaBeouf.
I think it's LaBeouf.
I've been saying LaBeouf, and I thought I was like saying it right, but I've heard so many people say LaBeouf, like.
But I've never seen like
the guy from.
So with like the LaBeouf or LaBeouf, like I've never seen an F as a silent letter. So, but then again, I don't know. I'm not French, so.
That's true. I feel the same way.
Is it
Shout out to the English language. It's like
right. All these other languages.
We're gonna get canceled by all the languages, all the nations.
Can't let the Puerto Rican delegation listen to that anymore.
At all. We got to make up our own. Start speaking Dothraki.
So it is LaBeouf. It's LaBeouf.
It is?
Yeah. Okay. So it's not. So I'm looking it up. Other people say LaBeouf, which is incorrect.
No,
that's actually.
So I've been saying it completely wrong. I've been avoiding a whole concept.
LaBeouf, son. Somebody calls me LaBeouf. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's disrespectful, man.
You a boofy boy?
I don't even want to know what that even means.
You know what? All right, so One Piece live action.
Yeah, but I mean, we don't really have a lot more to go off. We literally just have the casting. We haven't seen them read anything or anything like that.
Yeah,
but I'm excited. I have hope. I'm snuffing or snorting hopium. It's going down.
Times. I hope the trailer is amazing.
Yeah,
if it has a like Pirates of the Caribbean kind of swashbuckling kind of vibe to it, I'll be all in for it.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Bro, imagine the budget to make something similar, even close to the Pirates of Caribbean. I know I'm speaking slowly. I don't know why I'm doing it. But like,
you're good. I like that.
But imagine, bro, isn't that like no, but how much was the Pirates of the Caribbean budget? Like it must have been something dumb.
Let's check it out.
Yeah, like 100-something million, probably.
Yeah,
first one.
And in 2006 or whatever, that's a bunch of bread.
Yeah, so you got to do like inflation and all that.
140 million.
That's a bunch of bread.
140 million.
But I think like what is it?
140.
Netflix has that money, don't they?
I mean, they do, but they don't spend it. They give it to. They'll get somebody to do the stuff. Like they pay their actors a lot. They paid Chappelle a lot, but it seems like all their shows don't cost a lot. I can't think of the last Netflix show I watched that looked like it was expensive to film.
They got to be smart about
Shadow and Bone, is that one of them?
What's it called?
Because I know
Shadow and Bone, I think it's called. That looked kind of expensive. I'm not gonna lie.
Black Mirror looked expensive as well.
That too, but that's like half a BBC series, right? That's not all Netflix.
Yeah, the first
I didn't know that part. I didn't
season
know
or
that part.
two is BBC.
What is it?
Look at Netflix trying to claim it. Pieces of shit.
Well, no, they made like the next like 4 seasons of Black Mirror, or however many more there are. BBC only did like 1 or 2.
If
I know-
Netflix can do like a HBO, like stop, like cut some of their projects and then like dive deep into like some nice like HBO type series,
That would be hard.
they'd win the game.
Dog, you say that, but they've cut all the
I
projects
remember
that
Marco
actually had.
Polo
Yeah,
being the most expensive
Mhm.
show for a while, but I don't know if
pain.
any other series has like surpassed that.
Yeah. And I guess the point that we're making is we probably can't expect the One Piece live action to have a crazy budget, especially judging on how they've done their other anime live actions. Death Note didn't seem to have a crazy budget. This Cowboy Bebop doesn't seem to have a crazy budget or anything like that. So I hope that they do the best they can with what they have. And it's not like the only thing that seems like it would be like expensive effects wise is Luffy stretching. Everything else doesn't seem like, especially in the beginning of One Piece, there's not a lot going on.
Is CGI
Skypiea might probably.
Is CGI really that expensive?
Yeah,
I don't know.
So CGI isn't
I know it
expensive.
gets
It's
cheaper.
paying the people to do the CGI. That's what's expensive.
Okay. So I
Because
looked
CGI
up
is just pixels and shit.
I looked up the list of the most expensive Netflix original series as of March 2021, and look at where they're spending their money, bro. So The Crown,
sick.
The Crown was $13 million. I can't speak. Stranger Things was $12 million. The Get Down was $11 million.
No way. That's why they canceled it, huh?
Yeah, and why was it so expensive? No, I don't know, but I didn't watch it. So, The Witcher, $10 million makes sense. Marco Polo, $10 million. Sense8, $9 million. The Defenders.
But shoot.
Wait,
look
The
at
Witcher
The
was
Witcher.
only
That's
10 million?
That's a great.
Yo, the Defenders cost money
that
because there's
great.
a bunch of good actors in the Defenders. It was not like crazy special effects or anything. They just paid a bunch of actors. There's a Defender who was
and
all
The Witcher was
there.
great.
Marvel
Except for the CGI dragon.
You know, that's been a big contention in like the cinema world, like how much money should be allocated to the actors. That's always been a weird contention because it's like it's not just the actors that make everybody around it behind the scene, behind the camera.
So people are arguing that like the actors are overpaid a little bit.
Yeah, and I think it is kind of, but they're also like what sells the movie as well. Like who is
Yeah, they're both the marketing. They're kind of the marketing team and the actors at the same time. Which,
because like I said before, if you get like Henry Cavill, you're gonna have this many viewers because people love Henry Cavill.
I mean, that's why Cowboy Bebop when it got John Cho, right?
Yeah,
that has to be that.
They're like, oh, you guys know him.
I kind of like how like Henry actually loves The Witcher and he would do anything because he see. I wish there were more actors like that. Same as Ryan Reynolds with Deadpool. You know, like the fact that they would go to certain extents to just to be a part of this and make this happen or be as true as it can be to the story. Dude, it's fucking amazing. Imagine if if the kid from One Piece actually like the Luffy, I don't know his actual name, but if he was like always like invested in One Piece and wants to do the best role that he can, we probably could have the best live action for anime in maybe ages,
True.
But
you just have to have that passion.
You just don't find that all the time.
Yeah, because what is it? Deadpool, like Ryan Reynolds didn't look for like 10 years. He tried to get Deadpool made.
Yeah, he was trying to do.
Started in Blade 3, I think it was.
Yeah, and he's been fighting for that Deadpool Wolverine thing. That would have been amazing, dude.
Yeah, because remember they fucked it up. You guys remember X-Men Origins, bro? They sealed his mouth like skin closed, like
and then the fucking blades coming out of his arms, like the blades were longer than his arms. So where was he hiding them?
Yeah.
But my thing is, bro. First of all, Deadpool's whole thing, he can heal from anything. How did y'all seal his mouth shut? And his whole thing is that he talks shit all the time.
But he's also okay. So like, an argument for that is like his face is also scarred up from all the experiments.
No, it's cancer. He had cancer.
Oh yeah,
Well,
cancer.
yeah. So in the comics, he has cancer, and it's deteriorated his body, but his healing factor is keeping him alive, and it regenerates. But for some reason, he can't re-heal his like skin and all that. But in that
because it happened
movie,
before.
it was more from like the surgery than it was from like his cancer and stuff like that.
Ew.
Yeah.
I never want to
So
talk about
they
this
just
again.
completely fucked up the whole thing.
Yeah, no. We can never talk about this again. I can't believe
Did you
that
guys
shit.
watch any of these? Like, did you guys watch Sense8?
No.
No.
I watched a couple episodes of The Crown with my sister.
I watched The Witcher.
I'm trying to think. Oh, I watched The Get Down. I love The Get Down. I'm so sad they canceled it.
I watched
actually
The
a pretty good
Witcher.
show.
I watched The Defenders, Altered Carbon, Bridgerton. Unfortunately, I watched with the wife. The wife thinks I look like the guy, and I don't know how I should feel because like the dude's taller than me, leaner than me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
damn, he was sexier.
I don't know.
That's messed
I don't want to
up.
say it, but I did.
Nah, because I was watching a scene, right? There's a lot of sex scenes in that show. It was pretty much porn for women, right?
That's one of those.
Yeah, and I don't know. Netflix doesn't like focus. You could tell it was made for women because it focused on his cheeks while he was clapping the other chick, right? I was like, this is what you guys look for in porn. Yeah, but yeah, and House of Cards was only 5 million.
That's crazy.
Oh, that was a good one.
And they had a good string of actors, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, until what's his name fucked it up.
Kevin Spacey.
Sicko. That was
Spacey,
yeah.
See,
that guy was
no,
nice,
I used to
though.
get House of Cards and House of Lies mixed up because House of Lies is with Don Cheadle.
Yeah.
House of Cards is with Kevin Spacey.
Yeah, after the first episode, I couldn't get through it, bro. Not even the first episode, first 10 minutes, because it starts off with him like in a hotel clapping some girl's cheeks, and I don't want to see Don Cheadle clap cheeks, bro. Personally.
Yeah, no, Don Cheadle's not a cheek clapper, bro.
Nah.
Sorry.
I mean, he could be, but I don't want to see it. You know, I don't want to see it.
Even see him as War Machine is kind of a stretch for me.
Agreed. He's not a War Machine, bro. There's something about Don Cheadle. He could play like roles of like cool people, but like not that cool though.
He's the guy I want him to see. I want to see him in like foreign conflicts, right? Like Hotel Rwanda. That shit was lit. Classic.
Or diplomat, bro. He's a good diplomat.
Yes.
Yeah, diplomat or like a business CEO, but like without
any guy
all
who
like
wears
the
a suit
slimy
for real.
shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, any guy who wears a suit and is kind of powerful, I can see Don Cheadle doing that.
Yeah.
Low key, you know what he could play? And this is like for a sports movie. Sugar Ray Leonard. He kind of looks like him. Not looks like him, but like he has the look. Like pretty boy, dark skin, afro.
Maybe a little older.
He's older. He is older now. Too bad, unfortunately.
That would be.
Didn't they make a Sugar Ray with what's his name? Usher.
Is that what they're doing? Hold up, they are making an Usher movie.
I thought they already made it.
Well, let me look it up. Sugar Ray.
That's crazy.
I remember
hearing about that.
No. So that movie was called Hands of Stone, and it was about Roberto Duran, who was from Panama. Yeah, this was during the era where you had like the big rivalry between like what's his name, Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran. Guy starts with H. Oh man, I completely. It doesn't matter. But it was a spicy late '80s era, bro. Late '80s.
Like that.
Or was it like the '70s?
Usher played Sugar Ray, right?
No, that was the '80s.
Okay.
Did anybody watch it? Did you watch that shit, Hungry?
Yeah, I love Hands of Stone. I watched it. I loved it. I thought it was amazing. But I'm a fight
Usher did well?
Yeah, Usher did well. Well.
Who would have thought?
I'm too hyped. I don't know. I gotta relax. Relax.
Well, speaking of relaxing, I've been relaxing and reading. We all have been reading Free Rent. And Free Rent is basically about this character who's an elf, and so her lifespan is like really long. And it starts at the end of her quest with her friends, and basically it jumps forward into the future when one of her friends has died, and she's going to like try to see all the other friends before they die. And it just basically examines. I'm only a couple chapters in, but it's examining her connecting with humanity and understanding humanity, even though to her 80 years isn't that long, 30 years isn't that long. It's been super good, and we've all been reading through it.
Just so we're safe and we don't spoil each other because we're enjoying the journey. Haash, how far have you been into it?
I'm in chapter 34.
Jesus, God. Okay,
All right. So
Hungry.
Haash is the furthest one.
I'm right next to the side. Like I'm like 9 or 10 chapters in, bro.
Yeah, I'm like I just finished reading chapter 7 while we were preparing for this podcast.
I would give it a month or two. Like after this pod, I'm probably gonna finish it.
Damn. So that means that he loves it. So that's actually a good
He's a speed reader.
Ellie,
it kind of ties back to our conversation from the last pod where we talked about immortality, how long it would take before you just like lost everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's so crazy.
I'm gonna just blow something up.
I think this is like as soon as we catch up. I think this because there's a lot of things that I've read that I've actually touched what we talked about of the whole thing about immortality, and it's pretty interesting of how seeing a person has lived for like maybe hundreds and maybe I don't know if she's passed the thousands of years. It's it kind of makes you think about the effect that it or the instead of effect I'll say the toll that probably takes on you emotionally and just mentally on how you see things around the world.
I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, me neither. But I really want I really want people like the people that are listening and stuff to actually give this a shot. If you don't read, if you're not a reader, shame on you. You should actually pick this up and
shade.
Yeah, no. Let's keep it a stack. We've seen what happens when people don't read. So you know.
Yeah. Okay. But next pod, we should definitely come up with a list of mangas you should read that came out this year, or
for sure,
maybe at the end of last year as well, or finish this year. Yeah.
So where do you guys find when you guys find a new manga? Where do you usually look to find it? Not like to read it, but like where do you get your recommendations from?
About
honestly, I can get anywhere. So when I first started, like I looked for places to just like binge Naruto and stuff like that, and then I would see like what its genre is, so like shonen, like action adventure, and I would just click into those and then see what was there, what would look nice, read the synopsises for them, and then I would probably do like 3 episodes, and then if I liked it, I'd finish it. If not, I'd drop it. And then I'd also look at like anime reviews, like look at like Giguk is one of them. There was a guy, I can't remember his name.
The anime man.
But it was a white dude. He always wore like a vest with a tie.
Mother's Basement.
No, because he's never on camera. This guy was actually on camera. I can't remember. It's like someone with a P. If somebody in the comment section remembers him, or if I remember later on, I'll probably remember it. But yeah, he put me onto like some of like the more headier HEADIER, or more mental animes, and so that's kind of spreading me into those.
I'll be honest with you, man. Lately, it's been TikTok.
Yes, bro. Yes,
it's a good source.
I'm gonna keep it a stack, dude. All you gotta do is search manga. That's it. Yo, you get everything, man. You get from the like brand new shonen stuff that's coming out. You get the brand new psychological stuff. The first time I ever saw the Oyasumi Pum Pum was actually through there, and then when you guys started reading, I was like, oh, that's what it's about. Holy shit! No wonder I see the reactions in TikTok. I like
the search feature is mad good. Like if you search
a lot of
manga recommendations.
A lot of Chainsaw Man stuff, a lot of manhwa, a lot of hey man, if you're into it, man, a lot of hentai as well, a lot of fucking erotic manhwas. Hey, it is what it is, man. Shout out to them. Also, by the way, just a little parenthesis here. There are some good spicy manhwa with actually a good story. You guys should check it out. Anyways, going back to this, like it's amazing the collective how do I say this? Like the collective thought. I don't know. I'm using probably the wrong words, but like how people kind of share the same. Yeah, they share the same opinions
zeitgeist.
You say okay. You guys are saying way too many big words for a second.
Well, zeitgeist.
The zeitgeist is like the general understanding.
That's German, right?
Yeah, it is.
Shout outs to the Germans, yo. Y'all stay real out there. You know what I'm saying? Keep eating
I
your
got some
food.
pretty good food.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to lie.
That's actually a nice topic we should have later about like what's the best food in Europe. But anyways, it's a nice
I'm
collective
here for it.
of minds of how like how they share like like for example you can just like watch one type of manga thing and you just keep on getting them and it's a lot of people expressing their opinions or how they feel about it and it's pretty good. There's this guy that I follow. I don't know his at the moment, his user stuff, but he tries to break down like for example the free rent thing, the thing that I posted you guys about so we can actually start reading it. Like he kind of breaks things down like a way that I kind of like it. Like it's kind of simple, no kind of bias behind it, and it's pretty nice. And there's a lot of people that just do that. Even the people that just post like a manga panel that looks pretty freaking amazing. Then you go into the comments and people are like, "Yo, I just read that. This chapter is amazing," and all that stuff. It kind of gets you hype and wants to get you like, I guess it's a little bit of FOMO. But it helps you be immersed into these types of stories, which are pretty good.
Here's my one recommendation for if you're getting recommendations off TikTok. You have to go to the comment section. The comment section will tell you if it's actually fire or if that panel was just fire. Because like there was one where they had like the little anime clip, right? And it was like a romance anime, and it looked so good. I was like, oh, I'm gonna definitely go watch this. And I went to the comments and they were like, yo, this is the only good episode. The show gets ruined after this. And this is like episode 3. I was like, okay, so I don't need to watch this. But the other place I get it is from you guys, really. From both the guys on the call and just like regular people on the internet sometimes. If people are talking about it, I'm more likely to read it or watch it or whatever.
With me,
also, I remember the dude's name. It's a Glass Reflection. He's the one who actually put me on to ReZero.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, and that helped you put all of us into ReZero. I love you.
Yeah, because I was looking for another like. It was right after SAO came out, so I was looking for like a better isekai, and then he told me about ReZero. So I watched it and I was like, oh shit. And then
I like that.
Kind of spread from there.
I fucking love ReZero, man. I was also going to say, be careful when you're on TikTok because like there's some crazy stuff that people post. It's like you see like people like doing theory crafting, like, oh man, imagine if Luffy did this and then he suddenly ate Blackbeard's ass. Like, fam, what?
What?
Oh, it's some crazy shit. The thing is, people get so caught up on shit.
I don't know where I thought that shit was going.
Hey man, listen, hey, it's happened. I've seen people.
Oh my God.
I've seen people edit manga panels to make it sound like something that it isn't, and it kind of causes like people to be misled and stuff. So
I'm not gonna lie, I've done that. Yeah. They're perfect memes, bro. Like it's already set up for you. You change a few words, and it's like the face reaction. It's a perfect meme template. Just
if you put it in Twitter format, it makes everything like actually sound real.
Yeah, this is true.
Best one of the Naruto ones.
Nah, damn Naruto. We should talk about Naruto one of these days.
We will. We'll talk about Naruto.
I'm gonna have to take a break on that day because I'm not discussing Naruto, bro. I'm exhausted.
No, you're gonna discuss it. You're gonna like it.
I'm exhausted, bro. I don't get. Dude, you know how many years it's been since it's finished? Like what? 5 years? 6 years?
Yeah.
Mad years, bro.
Mad years, and every day.
Boruto keeps fucking it up, bro.
Like, we can discuss Boruto a little bit.
All right, I like that. I would like that.
We'll have to do some other time because.
Nah, bro, are we really an anime podcast if we don't have Naruto discussion?
Yes, it'll be a very good one if we don't. I'm so tired of it, bro. Like you see memes, it's everywhere. YouTube,
I was gonna hate on it. I wasn't gonna big it up that much. I was gonna hate on it.
The barber shop, bro. You can't leave.
It doesn't matter, bro.
It doesn't matter, bro. You have people ironically wearing Naruto t-shirts from like Hot Topic and Spencer's. You feel me? It's just everywhere. It's what is there to discuss, bro? First of all, the series
been everywhere for like 10 years too.
Right.
Well, that's because it was so prolific, bro.
It was. And let it be prolific. I just don't want it coming out of my mouth anymore because, like, look, man, you know what? I'm jaded, bro. I have siblings, right? That just got like they just recently finished it or whatever, right? And they'll call me just to discuss like Naruto plot holes. I'm like, I don't care.
I don't give a shit.
Fam, we tapped into one of Hash's traumatic.
Yeah, one of his triggers. Yeah.
Man, got triggered real quick.
This is the thing. The more you talk about Naruto, the worse it becomes. The worse it becomes.
Hey, you know what, Hash, you're onto something
right
there.
Thinking about the
that
plot.
Is very true.
The only reason Haash is mad is because he's a Sakura fan.
Oh yeah, Haash is a Sakura fan.
Hey, you are?
No, she's a bucket too, bro. I'm gonna keep it a bucket with you, bro.
Oh, now you want to switch up? Now you want to
No, I defend her because all you fucking incels. I'm keeping it a bucket. You incels, okay? Make it a fact to say something about Sakura. I just don't like bullying. You feel me? I'm a big proponent against bullying. Okay. What?
He lied.
What?
Yo,
I'm a champion, bro, of the weak, the hurt, the minority.
Oh my!
I love America.
But I'm joking. Obviously, you need a healthy amount of torture and abuse. I'm joking, by the way. I'm joking. But the Sakura conversation gets annoying because it's like, yeah, she was written badly. Why are we acting like she wasn't written badly? Like a bunch of side characters. After Naruto and Sasuke and a few of the Hokage, right? And a few of the Akatsuki.
And the Akatsuki.
Yeah.
Everybody else is written poorly. Especially if you're a woman, bro. I can't think of one like well-written girl.
Neji,
shout out to 1010.
Like 1010.
What's up with bro?
Like, how are you a master of weapons and you always get your ass just rolled, man? It doesn't make sense. What's the point of having so many weapons if you can't fucking use them?
Trash.
My question is like, what are weapons gonna do to fire? What are weapons gonna do to like electricity? Like
they don't
all
do
these
anything,
people are pulling
bro.
out the elements like stone.
Nah, you know what my question is?
With just throwing kitchenware. Like, come on,
bro. Can y'all name one of 1010's personality traits? One of them?
Annoying.
I can't. I don't know anything about
1010. This chick has always admired the rest of her team, but she's always kind of thrown shade at Rock Lee for being who he is.
Oh, yeah, for not being nudgy.
For just trying.
Right.
That's all it was.
Also,
she was like, stop trying. You're not good enough. It's like, nigga, what?
But this is the thing. Nobody addresses this, though. She became Rock Lee's punching bag after a while.
This is true.
Deserve it. I mean, what?
So she was getting hurt.
I love it.
The only personality trait was being a hater, bro. That's it. That's all she did. The whole show.
I think she had
hated on Rock Lee.
Same with Young Sakura, bro. Young Sakura is just a hater.
Hater, bro. At least she had a couple more personality traits, bro. She liked Sasuke.
That's true.
She hated Naruto.
She get a little mad.
Actually,
I'm still thinking about the time.
You know what Sakura is? Sakura is the greatest example of somebody who's book smart but can't apply it in real life.
Yeah.
And
even when she does apply it, it's weak, bro. Yeah, she was book smart.
She was really smart, but she couldn't really do anything in the field like that.
The only thing that she did that they couldn't do was when they did the chakra control and they had to climb the tree. She was really good at climbing the tree. She did it like the first day. And Naruto and Sasuke had too much chakra, so they couldn't fucking do it. Exactly. They couldn't control all their chakra.
Naruto was extra.
She was good because she was weak.
It's like his the curse mark messed up the regulation of his chakra.
Yeah.
So he had to work an extra, hump or he had an extra obstacle.
Yeah, and Naruto just had a shit ton of chakra, so it was like,
yo, you think that's why Naruto's so beloved? Because he can expand to like so many genre or not so many different people. Because that could be like an allegory for like people with like disabilities, like dyslexia or autism, or there's another.
Yeah, he's mad relatable.
Yeah.
I think that's
the general story, right? The rags to riches shit is relatable.
Yeah,
everything about Naruto,
him as a character.
Naruto is one of the most accessible animes of all time. It hits so many different communities in different ways.
And it's not like super weird. There's not like any crazy weird shit that you have to like warn somebody who's never watched anime about. Like the worst thing is like Tsunade, I guess.
Nah, Orochimaru's tongue, bro.
Sekijutsu?
Oh yeah, Orochimaru's kind of weird. Like even then, he's just kind of like like a Joker style villain, just maybe a little bit more horny. But even Joker has done some nasty shit. But
hey, don't talk about my guy like that, right?
Look, man, that shit he did to Barbara Gordon was insane. That shit he did to Jim Gordon was insane.
Yeah,
I'll never forgive
They
him.
deserved it.
Damn.
Oh my god.
They just didn't get the joke, right, bro? It was funny to me.
That gave me a headache.
It was funny to me, right?
SMH my head.
SMH my head.
That's nasty, bro. No. Who said that? Somebody said that.
That was this nigga. He said
did.
it. He said that shit.
Oh my god.
I was like, nigga,
sometimes you gotta shake your head twice. You feel me? Or maybe I'm shaking my head and my head.
Oh my god.
Oh
my god. But shoot.
God, it's so great to laugh.
Oh, you know what we didn't talk about? We talked about it in a lost episode that you guys will never, ever hear. But we got to talk about the anime this season that we've been watching.
Okay.
Full disclosure, I haven't been watching anything. I've been watching Code Geass and One Piece, but they've been watching stuff.
I'm watching a bunch of shit.
Hungry, you want to start since you're watching the most?
Yeah. So I got Platinum End, which is a battle royale, kind of like Mirai Nikki, which has the same things, but it's a little bit different. I'm watching The World's Finest Assassin gets reincarnated in another world as an aristocrat, which kind of along the jobless lines where he starts off young and kind of have to learn the world and his abilities inside of it, but he still has the knowledge from his past life, so he's a little bit ahead of everybody else. I'm also watching Comey, which is just wholesome. Comey can't communicate. It's about the typical popular girl at school, but because she's so popular, nobody ever came up to her, so she never developed the communication skills to talk to people, and so it's kind of like a romance, kind of come of age of life kind of thing. And then I'm also watching Jobless, which we already know I love. And what else? I'm about to start a ranking of kings because you guys keep talking about it, which is Oyasama or
Osama ranking.
Yeah, Osama. And yeah, that's basically it. And then I just finished Ruby, so I'm good.
How about you, Haash?
How'd you like Ruby?
I've always loved it. Like when I first watched it, the anime style kind of threw me off, but like once you get used to it, it's.
I'll try to get into that as well. I've been paying for Rooster Teeth for like eons, and I only have it for Red versus Blue, but I'm gonna give that a shot.
Yeah, and I think Ruby's the first couple seasons are on Netflix. If anybody in the audience wants to watch it, and the first like 2 seasons are the best 2 in my opinion. It doesn't get like trash after that, but it's definitely not as fire as the first 2.
Okay.
Oh, and then I also watched Saga of Tanya the Evil, which Haash put me on.
Yeah.
Love that bitch. Oh my. She keeps digging herself into holes, but she's trying to get out of them. It's hilarious, and I love it.
Stubborn, doesn't listen, doesn't compromise.
You
know,
at all.
Great character.
And she's like, this is the final time. I'm gonna be set after this, and then just keeps digging herself deeper in the hole. But
there's no way to really
get in the hole. She's like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm here. I'm gonna just blow something up, and so she just goes balls to the wall with it.
Hungry. Do you think there's like a translation issue? Because like, if she dies, spoiler. Oh man, I can't discuss it. You know what? I'll wait. Oh, hold up. It's been how many years since Saga?
Yeah, bro. Talk that shit.
Okay. It's been out for a while now. So if you don't know,
2017, right?
Or skip this
earlier
part. Yeah. Skip this part. Maybe in like 30 seconds, right? Okay, so she has a bet with God of that universe or those universes that if she dies, she won't be able to reincarnate. If she dies from normal causes, wouldn't she still be dead? Wouldn't she still not be able to reincarnate?
Mm-hmm.
What's the point of the struggle?
Because she has a chance to live out a full life. Well, so in the beginning he was a dude, and he was he was the guy in all the older like companies that would just fire people. That was his only job. Yeah. Maybe he had like a few other things he had to do, but his main job was firing people. So people would come in, he'd sit them down, be like, "Yo, sorry about this. Here's your walking papers." And then he fires one dude. Dude pushes him in front of a train. Yep. And then before he dies, he does a contract with God. Well, not a contract, but basically God comes to him. Yeah. And then God's like, "I'm real." And he's like, "No, you're not.
You're not right. You're not real." He's like, "I'm standing right in front of you.
But he's talking to God, and he's saying, "You're not real." It's like, nigga, what? And so he reincarnates him as a girl. And this is when he becomes Tanya. And so he says, if you die at this time, you're not going to get reincarnated. And so he's just saying, I just want to live out a full life because his other life was cut short. And so he's trying to do whatever he can to make as much money so he lives the easy life in that life. And so
he doesn't. I thought Tanya cares about being reincarnated.
No, she just wants to live that easy life with all the accoutrements, all the money and all that stuff.
Well, she starts acquiring like power, leverage, money, etc., all that stuff, right? By joining the army really young, being a genius at her craft, right? And she just makes the world worse and worse and worse with each development, and she still like spites God, and I'm just like, fam, I don't know, bro. I feel like I thought that it was an issue there with the plot where it's like, yo, you're gonna die. Does it matter how you're gonna die if what you care about is reincarnation? But if she doesn't care about reincarnation, I guess that's not a plot hole. So that was my only thing.
She just always like the whole time she just wanted to like basically live the easy life. Have money in the bank and then just do whatever she wants. Just basically kick back, and then grow old. And I think that's what he was trying to do in his other life, but it got cut short because of what happened. And so I think that's what's trying to go right now. But
Tanya dumb?
Of course. I feel like there's easier ways, especially if you have all that knowledge of your past life.
Yeah.
Like you didn't have to go to the military to get all this money. You probably could have went into business or something like that. Made it easy. You know, business is kind of hard depending on what you do.
Is this an example of a stupid person given a second chance?
I'd say so. Well, not stupid because they're intelligent. It's just they go about things the wrong way, and it always ends up biting them in the ass.
Philosophical twist.
Yeah. That's the one thing. Like me and Haash haven't gotten into our bag lately, but it seems like we're getting into it right now.
That is another nice topic we should discuss because that is very interesting. Huh.
So, because every and then some of it, like you can tell God's being a petty asshole.
Yeah.
Because she was basically at the back lines with the doctor, not the doctor, the scientist. With the first when they made the super jewel that gives them all their magic powers. Yeah. She was basically in the back line, just had to test a few things, and then she was fine. But then God's like, I'm gonna just throw a little bullshit their way, and then made it work. So now she has to use the shit. Yeah, and he's done it a few times. So
I gotta watch it. I can't wait.
No, it's hilarious and funny, and like you end up loving the bitch.
I'll definitely get into it because the new season's coming out soon, right?
Yeah, I heard that
it should be.
It's only like what, 12, 10?
Yeah, 12 episodes.
Yeah, it's 12 episodes.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah. It was quick. Like I finished it in 2 days.
Yeah. Haash, what do you got?
Oh, for the new series?
Yeah.
I've been watching. Look, I started Blue Period. I don't like the anime. Read the manga. That's all I gotta say. I've also enjoyed Osama Ranking. Right, I think it's the best anime of this season, personally.
Yes.
I'm going to start the second season of Jobless, but I've yet to do that, and I will soon enough.
Yeah, I haven't either as well. I'm trying to catch up to other things that I probably missed, and then I'll get to the new stuff. Osama Ranking was the exception because like you guys were pushing me a little bit, and I got very curious, and I've cried so many times. It is beyond Measurable.
Yeah, see, because I'm
like
hearing nothing but good
do
things from
how do
that.
you go 4 for 4
Yeah,
for
same.
crying? It doesn't make any sense. And how do I cry 2 times in the same episode?
Damn.
Shit is
It's gonna
crazy,
hit you
bro.
that hard?
Yeah, I'm afraid
I
now.
don't. I would say that maybe it was just me. Maybe it's just me. But I
Mm.
just I think my levels of sympathy were like pretty high. And I don't know if it's sympathy or empathy. I just well one of the thieves I guess. I just felt like damn like wow like this is very shit. But
Yeah.
it
I'm
has
afraid
its
now.
very very dark. I won't say dark moments, but it has its very rough moments. But it's very wholesome. It is
Mm.
beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Like
Is it as bad as what is it? Koyasama Pum Pum?
no. God, God, no.
Oh, okay.
Jesus Christ, no,
Because
no.
I remember
Thank God,
y'all were
Haash didn't
going
hear
through it
that,
with
man.
me.
You,
I'm
you're
trying
I've
gonna
to
been
give
get
him another
avoiding that shit, bro.
another
I'm gonna keep it a
traumatic
buck.
experience, man.
I've been avoiding Pum
I
Pum
gotta
for
be in the
my
right
entire
headspace
It
for
brief.
that.
is, it is,
Yeah.
it is wholesome, and it actually gives you this like you're actually rooting for the. Well, obviously, most of the time you're rooting for the protagonist, but you are very like heavy on it.
Oh,
You just
okay.
want to win.
Bet.
I love it. But there's really nothing else that I've been, like other than obviously watching weekly One Piece and all that stuff. It's been very chill. It's been very chill.
But
What's up?
I mean, shoot, I'm not watching anything, so I think that's all we have
I
for
have
this
one
little
That was
more.
a
episode.
nice, solid.
I forgot.
That was pretty solid.
Arcane.
Mm. Yeah, I need to
Oh
start
yeah,
that
yeah.
today.
We're gonna
That's all
talk
I can
about
say. Just
Arcane in
watch
a
it.
different episode, I think. But
Yeah,
yes,
but watch
I
it.
started the first episode of Arcane, so I got like 5 more to go.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm super excited about that as well. We're probably going to talk about that on the gaming episode since
Yeah,
it's League of Legends, and there's a lot of League of Legends stuff I want to get to.
I love it.
Oh, we gotta, and then I gotta talk to Red because we gotta do a Pokemon
Pokemon?
episode too.
episode.
Why don't we do both?
Because a lot of good stuff's coming out soon for Pokemon.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, that's pretty much it though. Shout out to y'all if you made it all the way through. Hit us up on Twitter, join the Discord if you have any suggestions of stuff to talk about. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Have a good one, guys.
Garrett, beat that oink oink.
What?
What the fuck?
Oh my God.
Get Craig out of here, man.